If there's a leak in your bathroom, you work out where the leak's coming from and you fix the leak. You don't start by mopping up the puddle. If there's a problem with your car, you take it to a mechanic to work out what that problem is. Then you can fix it. If you're sick, you go to the doctors so you can work out what's wrong with you, then he can treat you. The doctor doesn't walk around the waiting room of the doctor's surgery throwing packets of pills at everyone before he's even seen them. So why is everyone still asking me what shares to buy or the best way to buy shares when they don't even know what problem they're trying to fix? And look, while I think it's great that people are thinking about and talking about investing, just pump the brakes. We're completely sidetracking the problem, solution, situation. The problem 8 weeks ago were not that the markets were too high. It were the fact that you don't know how much you need to send your kids to uni. It were the fact that you're going a 20-mile bike ride every weekend, your wife's on maternity leave and you've not got enough life insurance in place. I mean, do you even know how much life insurance you need? Tell me, Dave, this couple of grand you've got saved up that you're going to buy shares with, how is that going to protect your wife and your children and stop them from having the house taken off them if you dropped dead tomorrow? Yeah, don't get me wrong, if you buy the right company shares, you could make a few quid. But what if you don't? What if, of the hundreds of millions of companies out there, the 2 or 3 that in your professional opinion, from all this homework you've put in over the last 2 or 3 days in between Game of Thrones reruns, what if, Dave, those companies don't recover? Or even worse, what if they collapse? Do you even know what happens to your money then? If you want to see my view on where the markets are going to go, watch the video I put out a couple of weeks ago. Spoiler alert. But what if I'm wrong? What if it takes years for us to get back? What if it takes years to recover, if ever at all? Whether you lose 50% or you double your money in the next couple of years, which most people won't do, by the way, because they'll get giddy and they'll try buying and selling and timing the markets and ultimately will end up losing money. Well, apart from you, Dave, because you've done your homework. Anyway, whether your shares are up or down in a year or two's time is irrelevant on a paltry £1,000 or whatever it is that you could buy into them, especially when looking at what you should be doing, which is a lifetime of investing. Even if you can only afford to put £100 a month away, you should be doing it religiously, every single month. And then every year when you get a pay rise, you should be increasing it. And if you get a bonus, you should be putting some of that in there as well. How many people watching this are paying for Sky or Virgin, OSN, eLife, and you've got a family and you've not got enough life insurance in place? Shame on you. Making a few grand by taking a risk or potentially losing it isn't going to affect your lifetime over the next 20, 30, even 40 years, which is how long sensible people save and invest for. People's problems haven't changed, and neither should the solution. And for most people, that solution should just be the 1, 2, 3 of financial planning, which I talk about a lot. This is how you build wealth. Not by thinking you're Gordon Gekko or the Wolf of Wall Street, because Susie from Slough, who hosted last week's house party quiz, thinks that Wetherspoons and Ladbrokes are a good buy.
This is it. I'm going over the top right here. I'm buying the market right here, right now, because I know more than anybody.
A real problem that people have is acquiring knowledge. It's knowing what you need and when, how to get there. It's having a coach, having accountability, having someone in your corner when times are tough like they are now. Now look, if you believe you can do that yourself, great, and the best of luck. Watch my videos, and if you've ever got any questions, I'm always here. But if this video has got you asking more questions than it's answered, reach out to someone like myself that you believe can help you. Because there's no solution unless you actually know what the problem is. Make sense? Makes sense.